Growing up is realizing that most of the things we called strict parenting were actually love in disguise. Back then, I used to think my parents were mean. I thought they were trying to make my life boring whenever they said, "No, you can't go. No sleepovers. Be home before dark. Don't follow everybody." At the time, it felt unfair. I watched other kids do whatever they wanted while I constantly had rules attached to my life. I used to think my parents just didn't trust me, especially when they refused to let me sleep over at people's houses. I didn't understand it then. But growing up changes your perspective. Now I realize it was never about control. It was fear. Fear of what could happen when they weren't there to protect me. Fear of bad company. Fear of abuse. Fear of one mistake changing my life forever. As children, we only see denial. As adults, we finally see protection. The older I get, the more I understand the silent anxiety parents carry. Because the world is not as innocent as it looked when we were younger. Some parents weren't trying to ruin our fun. They were trying to keep us alive, safe, and whole. And honestly, some of the things I was angry about as a child are the exact things I now respect them for. Growing up humbles you. You start remembering all the arguments, warnings, and restrictions differently. You realize your parents had already seen parts of life you were too young to understand. And sometimes love doesn't look soft. Sometimes love sounds like, "No, come back home. I don't want you there. You're not going." Not because they hated us, but because they loved us enough to risk being misunderstood.